Ruth Hollis, and number 15, Jacqueline Maciel. For the Ellison team, we have
number 5, Monique Scott. Number 8, Nikki Franco. Number 10, Lindsay McCatherine. And number 14, Brianna Travis.
You say Brianna, I think Brianna Sproul.
Yeah, I think that too.
But going left to right, are going to be the Lions wearing the navy blue jerseys, white trim, orange numbers. The Mystics wearing the yellow jerseys with blue trim and blue numbers. And we're underway. Return near side, number 5, Libero Wheatley. Set near side, spike off the top. A return out of bounds. Point goes to the Mystics, and they start out strong. They start out 1-0. The Mystics draw first blood.
Yeah, that they do. Comes over the top for the Lions, just not in a position to get to it, and Mystics get the point.
Back to serve is going to be number 8 on that one, and she gets Julie Patter with the ace. Is the play, stomp, stomp, clamp, clap, spin-a-rooney, hit the floor.
Yeah, that it is. Dropped in a place where the Lions weren't.
Going to make it 3-0 now in a regional matchup. Serve over the top, return far side, two-hand set, back row. Picked up cleanly Mendez, but going out of bounds is that one as she backtracks is going to be Wheatley. 2-1, Ellison now on the board.
Yeah, instead of getting the ball to go towards the net, it kind of sending it away, and that'll hurt you.
Back to serve now, bouncing a few times. Number 5 for Ellison is going to be Scott. Monet Scott. Right hand, good slap serve. Good dig down low, right knee, right hand. Dump attempt! First dump of the day! Mystics up 3-1.
Yeah, that was a beautiful dump right there. She had
that was a hard dump.
Yeah, it was.
That was a slap dump.
Yeah, that was a super dump.
Nice set serve. Oh, just hits the tape and drops down on the near side. Number 15, Jacqueline Maciel with the service error, 3-2 your score. Back to serve now, number 10. It's going to be McCatherine. Drops it over the top of the net. Set, near side, calling for a 10-foot line. And not able to get over it, but that one goes out of bounds. It's going to be number 8, Julie Patter, and that one goes out of bounds, but hitting the ground hard for Ellison is number 5, Monet Scott. She went for a huge dig on that one, not able to get underneath it, but luckily it still went out of bounds. Teardrop serve there from McCatherine. Set, goes for the back dump, able to get underneath it cleanly is going to be Travis. Set over the net. Mystics set up their attack. Set, 10-foot line, two-hat side bump's going to be by Burks. Spike over, set up near side. Weirs are going back and forth. That one goes out of bounds. Kill attempt there by Dawson. Mystics get the point. 4-3 your score.
Yeah, going back and forth on the slaps over the net, and it's a matter of who wants it. Line sent it out of bounds.
Back to serve. Nice high serve. Goes far side. Dig down low. Not able to get it is Travis. Spin-a-rooney. Stomp, clap, ace. 5-3 your score. Back to serve now again, number 3, Burks. Set serve. Good drop down. Miscommunication by Ellison. 6-3 your score.
No communication for Ellison right now. They're just kind of standing around in no man's land and just let it drop in.
Burks goes for another good serve. Back row. Dropping to one knee. Getting it to Scott. Scott sends it over the two-hand bump. Mystic sends it back over. It's going to be number 14 there, Ruth Hollis. Set up near side. Goes for the spike. Sends it out of bounds, though. Is going to be number 8, Captain Nikki Franco. 7-3. Mystics are extending their lead.
Yeah, a little tough set there for Ellison. Just put it in a bad position, and she sent it out of bounds.
And Burks misguides that one off the right side of her hand. 7-4 your score.
Yeah, that happens when you throw the ball up in the air that high, and you get a lot of balls rolling off hands.
Back to serve now, number 1, Dawson. Right hand set serve sends way out of bounds on that one. Mystics get another point. Mystics, one of the loudest communicating teams that we have seen in a long while. That's a lot to be said for that. And a misplay on the serve there as number 14, Ruth Hollis, sends it into the back of number 8, Julie Patter. And point goes to Ellison. They bring it up to 8-5. Going to serve now is number 8, Franco, and she sends it into the net. 9-5 your score, extends that lead back to 4.
Yeah, going back to the communication thing, Pete. We listening to them in pregame, they were practicing the yelling at each other and going back and forth.
right now, this is not Maria High School. This is Ace Hardware, because all that keeps getting served up is Ace's beautiful placement by Aubrielle Wheatley on that one. She goes for 2 in a row. Able to be returned is going to be by London. Right side spike, not able to get over to the top is number 14, Brianna Travis. 11-5 your score. Mystics keep on trucking, point after point. Good tape kill attempt there and sending it out of bounds. Not able to get underneath. This is going to be the Ellison Lions. 12-5 your score. Mystics keep this thing going.
Yeah, they have a good thing going for them right now, and they just don't make any mistakes.
Sending it in the net there is going to be number 5, Aubrielle Wheatley. It seems the only time that Ellison's able to get some points is on the mistakes of the Mystics. Ellison has to make some adjustments now, Griff.
Yeah, they definitely do. They definitely need to make some adjustments, as what they have right now isn't working, and the Mystics are just running away.
Travis serves, clears the net, 2-hand bump. Hollis set near side. Patter goes for the kill and able to get it down. Big kill there. See that girl. Watch that scene.
Digging the dancing queen.
Dancing queen. 13-6 your score. Right hands. Good serve over the net there by Mendez. Not able to get underneath it is going to be the Lions. 14-6 your score. Mystics pretty much doing what they want today on the court. Timeout may be coming soon. Right hand serve. Drops it along the back. Ellison able to get a return. Go for a net kill there. Able to get it over the net. Good play by Ellison. Number 10 there is McCaffrey in the middle block. Spike down. Burke sends it back on the side of the Mystics. 2-hand bump. Oh, going for the right-hand dump was going to be Maciel again. Not able to get underneath that one. And 14-7 your score. A good rally there by Ellison, keeping it alive.
Yeah, great rally by Ellison, keeping it alive. But that dump just inefficient, because she lifted it for one thing and sent it into the net.
Maciel not able to get by that one. 14-8. 3 in a row now for the Lions. Let's see if this momentum can continue with London. Right hand. Good palm serve over the net. Maciel serves near side. Patel down. Does it stay in bounds? Goes out of bounds as Patter tries for the kill. Doesn't get it. 14-9.
Yeah, that block came up, and she tried to hit it off and kind of go for the tool kill, but to no avail, sends it out of bounds.
And serve near side. Burke's able to get underneath that one from McCaffrey. Spike going back row by Wheatley. That one goes out of bounds. Another point for Ellison. 5-0 run, Griff.
Yeah, 5-0 run, and these mistakes just keep piling up for the Mystics right now, and it's letting Ellison get back in it.
And not able to get under that one is Wheatley as she goes for the knee slide dig. Ace for Ellison. 14-11.
It's not what you want. You had a nice lead, a noticeable lead, and you're just letting them crawl back in.
London, right hand, good serve. Going far, but again, the loud communication for Maria gives them a point. Great communication at jump, but inches behind that back line.
That's the one thing you need in all high school levels is great communication.
Good serve by Patter over the net. Set near side, 2-hand side bump, clears the net. Right hand dig down low, Burks. She goes for the tip off the top. Net violation called on number 1, Dawson. Point goes to the Mystics.
Yeah, right there. That's tough. You had a great opportunity to score some points right there, but send yourself into the net and give the point to the Mystics.
Julie Patter right now really making a good, strong showing for the Mystics. Right hand over the top. Dawson misplays it. There is Mendez. Point goes to Ellison. 16-12. Ellison not out of this one yet. They were down by quite a handful, but that 5-0 rally at one point really have given them some life in this one. As back to serve, Scott clears the net. 2-hand serve back to Mendez. Goes far side, 2-hand side over the top is going to be by Maciel. Sends it back on the side of the Mystics. Set near side, going for the kill. Hollis over the top. Oh, kill there, was Brianna Burks. 17-12 is your score. There is that 5-point lead again for Maria.
Yeah, they got their lead back, and the set was in a perfect position for Burks to get the kill.
Spike far side, drops it to the near antenna. Right hand under punch there by Franco, keeps it alive for the Mystics. Set near side, going for the kill is Burks. Ellison resets up the attack. Dawson goes for the spike, drops before the back row. Mendez not able to get underneath that one. Point goes to Ellison. 17-13.
Yeah, towards that back row, you kind of don't know if it's going to drop in or go out, so you just kind of leery.
McCatherine teardrop serve over the top. Burke's able to keep that one live. Burke's doing a good job today, showing her skill set. Bump back to able to get it over by Patter. Sets up the attack of Ellison. Far side. Dawson goes for the right hand. Picked up cleanly Hollis. Two-hand over the top. Burks. Back row. Patter. Sets near side. And Maciel not able to get underneath that one. 17-14 now. They have brought it to within 3.
Yeah, tough go around right now with trying to get these sets in place for both sides, and you can't have that.
Good serve there by serves, hits the net and drops down. Just hit the tape on the near side. 18-14, taking those points any way you can.
Absolutely. You want to get your lead back and take this one home.
Back to serve. Right hand is going to be serve over the top. Brianna Burks set underneath. No lift called. Net play. Runs back. Patter able to get underneath that one, but it drops quickly to the ground. 18-15 your score. Timeout called by Maria. Griff will take it with them. SportsTownChicago.com. IHSA volleyball action.
Volleyball season ends. The action doesn't stop at the Great Lakes Center, located at 579 North Oakridge Drive in Aurora. On Sunday, December 4th, Sports Performance presents the Great Lakes Collegiate Recruiting Combine. For only $75, girls can go through the combine where all their information will be emailed to all college and universities in the United States. And then from December 28th to the 30th, Sports Performance presents the Great Lakes Center Holiday Clinic Series. For more information, go to GreatLakesCenter.com or email Luke at Luke@GreatLakesCenter.com. The Great Lakes Volleyball Center in Aurora, where the volleyball season never ends.
Nice little story you're working on there, the big novel. Got a nice little narrative, beginning, middle, and end. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends. Yeah. At the end, your main character is richer for the experience. Yeah. You got that. No, you deserve some time off. So we're back on SportsTownChicago.com.
1, 2, 3. She don't mess around, but she serves it into the net. We come out of the timeout, and Dawson gives the point to the Mystics. Ice, ice, baby for that one. Quote Vanilla Ice as it worked on that one. Right hand set serve over the top is going to be by Hollis. That one goes out of bounds. Point returned right back. 2 quick points, 19-16.
Going back and forth with these points here, and Mystics are just letting Ellison creep back in it, and it's tough.
Franco goes and serves into another service error. Aces and service errors really dictating today's matchup. 4-point lead extended for the Mystics, 20-16.
Yeah, I believe it's probably close to 10 on each side. That the points where that it's either an ace, and there was another one right there.
Yeah.
But it's either an ace or a service error that's giving these points, and that's one thing these teams need to work.
Aubrielle Wheatley with another ace on the board as she goes for another one. She has some great serves. Ellison goes near side, left hand, not able to get underneath it. There was Brianna Travis. She tried for the spike attempt, but not able to get underneath that one. Decides to spike instead of bumping. 22-16, Mystics on the roll. Timeout, Ellison will take it with them on SportsTownChicago.com. Hey, this is Dr. Pete, SportsTownChicago.com, inviting you to check out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week. Their weight release program helped me drop over 50 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. Visit our homepage of SportsTownChicago.com or theedgeonair.com to find out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week.
Some stations only give you the A.
Welcome to Atlanta sightseeing.
Crunk? What does that mean?
B.
I remember Boston, and that victory was as sweet as the cream pie for which the town was named.
And C's of sports.
It starts with a C, ends with an O, and in the middle is Hickok.
On SportsTownChicago.com, we give you the entire alphabet.
And we're back. SportsTownChicago.com. Point goes to the Mystics as Ellison not able to pass it cleanly. On the other side of the net, 23-16. Maria on a roll. Wheatley, beautiful serve over the net. That one not able to be returned clearly. Another ace. Kind of sound like Flavor Flav there. Flava Flav.
Another ace.
We're at... Oh, and another timeout called. Ellison uses their second timeout. We'll take it with them. SportsOnChicago.com, part of the WIC Radio Network.
In Illinois, more than 300,000 students compete in interscholastic programs taking place in classrooms, auditoriums, gymnasiums, city parks, and stadiums. Students with extracurricular activities tend to have higher grade point averages, better attendance, lower dropout rates, and fewer discipline problems. IHSA sponsors 35 programs that enrich the educational experience and shape the lives of young people in a positive way. Support the schools, teachers, coaches, sponsors, and students who take part in activities sponsored by the Illinois High School Association.
If you rack them up, we'll cover the brakes.
And we're back, SportsTownChicago.com. Ace is how it's going to end. Aubrey L. Wheatley with the ace to end the first set. Griff, wow, what a way to end for the Mystics there. We will be back set to action. Can Maria continue their run in the state playoffs, or is Ellison going to have something else on their mind? We'll find out when we come back on SportsTownChicago.com.
December 3rd at Moraine Valley Community College. SportsTownChicago.com welcomes you to the 2011 Illinois High School Girls Volleyball All-Star Game and Futures Game.
Get Garth Brooks on the phone, because the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes.
Watch the top 36 players in the state compete in a once-in-a-lifetime matchup, with proceeds benefiting a Silver Lining Foundation for breast cancer awareness.
Dump with the right hand, first dump for the night.
This year will also be the first Futures Game boasting the top 36 freshmen, sophomore, and juniors in the state as they make their case to be future All-Stars.
We're knotted up at 25 again.
Doors open at 1 p.m., the Futures Game starts at 3, and the All-Star Game goes at 5.
With this roof, I bring you shelter.
For more information, check out SportsTownChicago.com or drop us an email at info@SportsTownChicago.com. The 2011 Illinois High School Girls Volleyball All-Star Game, brought to you by SportsTownChicago.com, where we're in a league of our own.
SportsTownChicago.com is now bringing you behind the scenes with contestants from NBC's The Biggest Loser.
Holy cow!
Check out SportsTownChicago.com/Biggest Loser to download exclusive interviews with past contestants and winners.
Why are we so blessed?
Listen as they talk dieting, sports, hobbies, and life after The Biggest Loser. So log on to SportsTownChicago.com/Biggest Loser now.
God bless the internet.
SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own.
Hi, I'm Steve Mielhausen, host of the Fight Club right here on SportsTownChicago.com. And if you want to hear exciting highlights like this,
I mean, you can go deep. Oh, he got rocked. Dos Santos looking for the finish. He's out. It is over. He's out.
Good left hand. The end is there. And that is it. Just like that. Game, set, match.
Hector Lombard.
Losing for the first time.
and make sure you tune in to the only MMA show here in Chicago. So make sure you tune in to the Fight Club on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hi, it's Dave Jude. If you love a career in sports, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports or text Chicago Sports to 33239. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for on-air and behind the scenes in radio, TV, and web with internships, financial aid for those who qualify, and job placement. Start your career in less than a year. Check out exciting sports careers at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports or text Chicago Sports to 33239.
SportsTownChicago.com.
And we're back. SportsTownChicago.com on the WIC Radio Network. Dr. Pete alongside Kyle Griffith. Hit him up on Twitter. KGriff89 or me, Dr. Peter. Put up! Or Sport TWN Chicago.
Yeah,
we always got to, every time we yell Twitter, it reminds me of Ashanti. I know Ashanti will never listen to one of our radio broadcasts again, but when she listens,
I don't know the reference.
When we interviewed Ashanti,
oh right, yeah.
She's like, hit me up on Twitter.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that.
Yelled it nice and loud. Maria took the first one, Griff. Really quickly, though, shout-outs to the up and down officials.
The up official would be Alan Shear, and the down, Mr. Fred DeVries.
Set near side. Spike not able to get it over the net. That one is going to be Nikki Franco. 1-0. Maria starts the second set where they left off with the lead.
Yeah, that they did. And, if they can get out to a lead again, it'll be tough.
Right hand, patter, serves, dig down low, misplaying the dig there is going to be Dawson. A little bit frustrated with it herself after not being able to get into that one cleanly, 2-0. She was there, just bad angle.
Yeah, I think she might be a little more upset that the ball bounced up and hit her in the face. But I think I'd be too that.
Pattern serve near side. Dawson drops it over. Good hand underneath there by Maciel, but it goes out of bounds. Point goes Ellison, 2-1. Every time you think Ellison isn't showing signs of something, they force Maria to make the mistakes.
That they do.
Right hand palm serve over is London. Point goes to the Mystics. 3-1 your score.
Yeah, we go back to the service aces and service errors, and this is the game that they've been playing this whole time.
Maciel drops it near back corner, 2-hand bump. Franco lift called on McCatherine. 4-1 your score.
Yeah, unfortunately she tried to get underneath it, and her hands were kind of far behind her back, and you're going to get called for a lift 9 times out of 10.
Maciel back to Dawson. London sends it back in. Good turnaround hit there by number 5, Scott. Pancake now by Scott. And that one goes out of bounds on the tip. But wow, Monet Scott checks into the game, already making an impact. They don't get the point. 5-1 your score, but still.
Yeah, she's the type of impact player that you need, and get yourself back in.
Maciel serves over. Scott 2-hand bump. Dawson, and Scott sends it off the ceiling. Point goes to the Mystics on that one. That hit right off the middle section and dropped down. Point Mystics, 6-1 now. But we've seen them have a 5-point rally, so you cannot count out the lines just yet. Jump called. Back to serve now, 15, Maciel. Drops it over the net. Scott not able to get underneath that one. And timeout being called early for the Lions. Maria 7-1. What a start to this second set. We'll be back. SportsTownChicago.com.
You love watching and talking about sports, so why not turn that passion into a career in sports broadcasting at the Illinois Center?
I'm Rick Camp of Sportstown Chicago, and I approve of this message.
It's teaser time!
Dr. Pete loves the free t-shirt. I do.
So we have some pressure to throw you a t-shirt.
Yes, I am wide base, so I fall easily. if you happen to throw it in our general direction, that is shout-outs all day.
To find out if Dr. Pete got a shirt, check out the blog at hsbchicago.blogspot.com or check sportstownchicago.com.
Why are we so blessed?
I think it's pretty obvious.
We're in a league of our own on sportstownchicago.com.
Don't like waiting, let's go right now. Gotta hit the ground dancing for the
Maciel
music.
serves over, set over the net. Net play, joust there, won by Burks. The Mystics get another point after the timeout. 8-1 your score.
Yeah, Coach is the queen of ice right now. She knows what she's doing.
Serve near side. Maciel serves over, another ace. Not able to get underneath that one is Dawson. Checking into the game now. Number 7 is going to be Michelle Hudson. 9-1 your score.
Or got to make some changes. Make personnel changes if that's what's going to help you.
Back to serve now, number 15 for Maria. Jacqueline Maciel serves over. Able to get under that one cleanly is going to be Hudson. Set at the 10-foot line, and grabbing her face on that one is number 9, Verenia Lankus. She recently checks into the game and does not have a clean pass up, but, there's always another point, at least in this case.
The one time you get the poor miscommunication.
Scott serves over, and not going for that one again is going to be Lankus, as her and Patter both did not go for it. But Patter now rallying the troops, saying, let's get this back together. Come on, can't give up the lead. They know they can come back. Back to serve now is going to be Scott again. Scott serves far back corner. That time sends it out of bounds. Point goes to the Mystics. It's an easy way to get that momentum back after 2 mistakes, is to allow the other team to make a mistake. Checking into the game now is going to be number 7, Asia Mendez.
Absolutely, Pete. The one way to get momentum back is to force a team to make an error, and they did.
Back to serve now, Burks, right hand, good serve, near back corner, net play there, joust, 1, roof, called on number 7, Mendez, 11-3, your score. Roofing and Associates you need in the greater Chicagoland area. Make sure you call the Mystics of Maria. Burke's right hand serve goes over the net. Good spin on that one. Wow, that was a great spin on that one. Nobody went for it. 12-3, your score.
Yeah, wonderful top spin on that thing. It just sends it flying and drops where no Ellison lines were.
Burks back to serve. Jump ball. Loud for it to drop. Gets another chance at this one. And misplays that one. Rhythm wasn't there, Griff. Missed the first one, or excuse me, let the first one drop. She gets the redo. Misses it on the second time, so just a bit of a rhythm issue. Back to serve now, and able to get that one over. Mendez comes up to the net. Joust there. Won by Aubrielle Wheatley. Another roof. 13-4, 9-point lead.
And the Mystics are the roofing queens right now. Ellison just has no answer for that roof and coming over the top. So just look for them to maybe adjust for that.
Hollis serves it almost at the R2. 13-5 is going to be your score now. Back to serve now is going to be number 7, Michelle Hudson, with the very decorative socks.
Your kind of socks, Pete.
Yep. Hudson teardrops it down. Set over on the bump is going to be Wheatley going far back. Scott able to get underneath that one, and not able to get under is going to be Wheatley on the far side. The pass from the back row went too close to the net. 13-6.
Yeah, the initial hit, I think might have went out of bounds, but she played it anyways and sends it a little too far to the net for her associate to play it.
And misplaying the serve there is going to be Hudson. That one drops before the net. 14-6 your score.
Just hit it a little off the top of her hand. She rolls it off the fingertips and sends it short.
Aubrielle Wheatley back to serve now. Right hand. Good set serve. Sends it to the far back. Scott underneath that one. Keeping it in bounds is London. And over the net that time is going to be McCatherine. Mystics are in business now. Far side. Patter down. Patter kill! You've been hit by. You've been struck by.
A smooth criminal.
15-6 your score. Mystics back to serve. Serves over is Wheatley. Misplay the return. Scott not able to get underneath that one. 16-6 now is going to be your score. We brought it up to 10. About to sub into the game is going to be Darren Lott in just a moment. But Wheatley goes for another serve near side. Scott up to the net. Serves back. Right hand over the net is going to be London. Point goes out of bounds. Rotation called on the near side. Checking out of the game is going to be Hudson. Checking in is the aforementioned Lott. 17-6 your score.
Yeah, once again, great communication by the Mystics and telling, hey, don't touch that. It's going towards the back.
Wheatley goes to London. Set near side. Spike over the top. Patter not able to get underneath. The big kill there by McCatherine. I'm on the edge of glory.
And I'm hanging on the moment of truth.
17-7. CICS brings it back to within 10. Back to serve now is going to be number 8. It's going to be Nikki Franco. A very methodical and calculated serve. Sends it over. It is going to be Burks. Tip over the top. Not able to get underneath one is the recently checked in Lott. 18-7. Maria pulling away with an 11-point lead.
Oh, that was a cool dance they just did by the net. But, the Ellison's just, they're just, I don't know, they just...
Completely different from what happened in the first set.
Yeah, definitely a lot different from what happened in the first set. They just, I don't know how to explain it, Pete.
Mendez serves over, taking a whiff at it is going to be London. Another timeout called by Ellison. Conclusion of set 2 can be coming your way after this one. 19-7 your score. Maria leads at home in the IHSA regional playoffs on Sportstown, Chicago.com.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I know you're sitting at your computer looking at videos online.
Yes.
So does SportsTownChicago.com. Now, we won't tell anyone what you're looking at right now.
Dump! Dump! It's the first dump of the day!
As long as you go to SportsTownChicago.com and watch the Coach's Corner, featuring local high school coaches and players. A behind-the-scenes look.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
You know how you like behind the scenes.
Very nice.
The Coach's Corner, every week on SportsTownChicago.com.
Butt scratcher!
Now, Peter.
Butt scratcher!
Peter, now.
Butt scratcher!
Now.
Butt scratcher!
SportsTownChicago.com doing the dirty work so you don't have to.
Get me out of here, 'cause my eyes are burning.
SportsTownChicago.com. Dr. P alongside Kyle Griffin. Head us up on Facebook, Twitter, all those places. Find out where we're going to be next. Mendez tips it over the top. Good dig underneath, but sliding under the net is going to be number 5, Monet Scott. Beautiful dig on that one, Griff. But the continuation of her progress took her under the net a bit too far. Point goes to the Mystics, 20-7. Now your score.
Unfortunately, that's what happens. A little bit out of control on the dig and just sends one of her legs underneath the net, and that's what will happen.
Mendez back to serve now. Right hand, set serve. Drops it behind the 10-foot line. Is going to be Franco. Sending and miscommunication there as London and Scott run into each other, both going for the kill. 21-7. Make sure you stay tuned, folks, for the Volley Boom Trendsetter of the Match, our version of Player of the Game on SportsTownChicago.com. Mendez over the top of the net. Two-hand bump underneath. Travis keeps it in bounds after she recently checks in. Two-hand set by Travis. Punched over there by McCatherine. Lift called on McCatherine. That was a close call. 22-7.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. She just trying to get it over the top, and once again gets called for a lift. A little too close.
Mendez, good serve. Two-hand set. High up. Franco. Side bump there is going to be by Lott. Not able to get underneath it, though, is the setter, McCatherine. We're at 23-7.
Just a little bit of miscommunication and just need to talk to each other a little bit better.
Serve over Mendez. Oh, she doesn't get it over. Net violation on the service error. 23-8 now. It's going to be your score.
Yeah, Ellison trying to get run back into it. Make the Mystics make mistakes. If you can make them make mistakes, you'll be fine.
Brown checks into the game for Maria. Right hand serve into the net on a service error. It's going to be number 14, Brianna Travis. We are now at match point, Griff. 24-8.
Match point it is. Maybe Ellison can get some points and make it interesting.
Serve over the top, Patter. Two-hand back set. That one is going out of bounds. That's going to be it. That's going to be all she wrote. We end here today, 25-8, dominating fashion in this second set for the Mystics of Maria. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, Volley Boom, Trendsetter of the Match, picked here on SportsTownChicago.com, where we are in a league of our own.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, with hands-on training and face-to-face industry networking, has helped launch several great broadcasting careers. Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate Lori Cease.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has given me all the necessary tools and resources to take my personal dreams to become a radio DJ to the next level. Not only am I the program director of theedgeonair.com, where you can hear the greatest music you've never heard, but I am also an on-air talent at 96.7 The Eagle, classic rock that really rocks. Again, without ICB, none of this could have been possible. And I would like to accredit all my success because of my start here at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting.
You've just heard it firsthand, so now it's your turn. Call the Illinois Center for Broadcasting at 630-916-1700 to schedule a campus tour. That's 630-916-1700. Or visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Hey, it's your boy Johnny K. I'm here with my partner Patrick. Say hi, Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
And don't forget to tune into us each week for the Sunday Sports Show.
Yes, it's every Saturday on Sportstown Chicago.
Whoa.
What?
No, Sundays.
I thought we were on Saturday.
No, man, Sunday Sports Show.
Oh, I guess I never thought of it that way.
Oh, anyway, don't forget to tune into us each Sunday from 10 a.m. to noon, the Sunday Sports Show, only on SportsTownChicago.com.
What are we going to do about football season?
Sunday, 3 to 5 on SportsTownChicago.com. Bailey and Banks host Fallout MMA, where you can hear them talk about the top female MMA fighters and follow the UFC very closely. Sunday, 3 to 5 on SportsTownChicago.com. Fallout MMA, Bailey and Banks. Come check out the aftermath.
SportsTownChicago.com is the internet sports station that is located at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, Illinois. We offer you a chance, or should I say, an opportunity, to become an on-air personality, get invited to live sporting events, and we teach you how to interact with your listeners. Get the training you need to get in the broadcasting industry. Just go to SportsTownChicago.com or dial 630-916-1700.
SportsTownChicago.com is now bringing you behind the scenes with contestants from NBC's The Biggest Loser.
Holy cow!
Check out SportsTownChicago.com/Biggest Loser to download exclusive interviews with past contestants and winners.
Why are we so blessed?
Listen as they talk dieting, sports, hobbies, and life after The Biggest Loser. So log on to SportsTownChicago.com/Biggest Loser now.
God bless the internet.
SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, with hands-on training and face-to-face industry networking, has helped launch several great broadcasting careers. Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate Jarrell Jernigan.
At ICB, the most important lesson that I learned was that you get what you put into it. The days that you're at school, you have class for only 4 hours, and that doesn't do any justice. You actually have to put forward the time. Grab an internship. You can't learn anything unless you're actually there at a real station learning what goes on. I'm currently at Cumulus Broadcasting, currently part-timer, helping out with anything between promotions to production to even on air at times. And I couldn't have done that without the help of ICB and without an internship from Cumulus Broadcasting, 97 ZOK.
You've just heard it firsthand, so now it's your turn. Call the Illinois Center for Broadcasting at 630-916-1700 to schedule a campus tour. That's 630